Hey guys, Niabiafoefia here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you all how to make money on YouTube and just how to make money, or how to make money as an influencer, how to make money on YouTube, and how to get free products, sponsorships, all that stuff in a nutshell. When I started YouTube back in 2008, when I was like in middle school, high school, whatever it was, I wasn't really worried about the coins of YouTube. So I really want you all to, I have things in my notes. I really want you all to remember, like, for me as an influencer, I do this because I love it, and the money is an incentive. It's not necessarily, I'm not like in it for the money all the time, if that makes sense. So like some people, they try to come on here and make money, and that's all they want to do, and it kind of can show through your videos if that's all you want to do. So like you might end up making money really cool, like you might make money really fast and stuff like that. But it might not last because people can really tell when things are not genuine. So before we really jump into that, I want to kind of tell you, just give you some things that's important before thinking about how you can make money. But you also have to understand that you have to have a platform, a reliable, consistent, genuine, profitable looking or seeming platform so that you can make money. So you want to be consistent. So I like to stress consistency, and I just saw this post today on Instagram, and it was just like, consistency is not the only thing. It's about compassion or something like that, or having composure. But I do believe that I can agree with that as well. But being consistent for me means that you do post a lot, you post often, but you're not just throwing up any nonsense. Like you're putting effort, you're putting time, you're putting thought into the things that you do post, so people can tell. So if you're just throwing something up and you thinking that's being consistent, it's trash. You're just consistent trash. So you need to, when you're posting these things on your social media, you're being interactive, you're being engaging with the people who are supporting you. That's what companies are looking for in their influencers. Just because you don't have 100,000 or 10 million subscribers and stuff like that, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get sponsorships. Companies work with a diverse group of influencers, so they want to see somebody who is consistent, who is genuine, who is engaging, and who has a good reach. So you don't necessarily have to have 1 million subscribers to have a good reach. You can honestly have 5,000 subscribers, but your post could be getting like 100,000 views. You know, it's all about you as an influencer and what you can provide a company. So don't necessarily think that being consistent is all about posting every day. Being consistent is you're posting creative, fresh, new, genuine, and engaging content. So since YouTube is my primary source of income, that's what I know about, if that makes sense. So like that's where I make most of my coins. So monetization is the biggest way for YouTubers to get paid. Well, one of the ways for YouTubers to get paid, not the only, just one of the ways for YouTubers to get paid. So monetization, I'm gonna read you all the definition in my phone. It means that you authorize the presence of advertisements on your videos, and YouTube charges advertisers for these and shares the fees with you, allowing you to make some money from people viewing your videos. So I'll give you all an example. So say Coca-Cola or Neutrogena, I have 3 ads in my video, and those ads are like from Neutrogena, Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson. So 100,000 people watch my video, 100,000 people seen their ads. So now the money that they got from the people, the money that Google got from those views, as well as the company pays people to see that. That's pretty much increasing their chances of getting customers. So the amount of people, the 100,000 people that watched that video, just increased my chances of getting a bigger check because they watched my video, they watched those ads. So Google gets their share and I get my share. I saw something the other day, it was basically saying that YouTubers are pretty much getting cheated out of their coins because YouTube takes 50, it's like 40-50 or something like that. So we get 40 and they get 50% of our profits. I didn't know it was that much, but that is a big penny. So that's why YouTube is not my biggest source of income, but it is one of my sources of income. But as an influencer, I have to have multiple sources of income. I can't just do one thing. So as far as on YouTube, things have kind of changed. You have to hit 10,000 views on YouTube to begin your videos to begin monetized. So you can have, maybe you had 10,000, you know, subscribers, but you don't have 10,000 views, so you're not going to be able to put ads on your video. So you want to make sure that when you put those ads, when you do get the chance to put ads on your videos, that you're choosing wisely, because the more aesthetically pleasing, more interesting your content is, the more views your ads will get. So that means the more money that you will get in your pocket from the monetization. And pretty much as far as ads, I don't know how correct this is. It says that you're paid $100 per 1,000 views. I don't know if that's necessarily 100% true, but as far as if you're on YouTube, you can just go to your creator studio, and you can see your analytics, and you pretty much can see how much money you're making per video. So that kind of shows you what you do, because like I get paid from videos from like 2-3 years ago, because they're still booming. So I continue to get paid for those views. So I think it kind of is like $100 per 1,000 views, but don't really quote me on that one. But monetization is one of the biggest ways that you can make money on YouTube. One of my biggest checks that I've got on YouTube may have been, I think, like $1,500. So monetization is cool. If you people who make like, you know, they have like millions of subscribers who are hitting like 100K every other day on their video, their checks are pretty large. My checks are not necessarily that large as of right now, but just that's kind of like a general overview of how you can make money on YouTube through monetization. All right, so next, a lot of people think they always want to know this, and it's how to get free products. So there's a few different sites that I've personally worked with while I was a smaller YouTuber. I don't necessarily rely on them too much anymore now, but these are super helpful sites. So one of the first ones, I still use this one now, is Octoly. So Octoly is just a site where you can go up there, you see different products that they have this thing called a free store. You can pick out what type of items you want from the free store, write up a little proposal of the why you want the item, and basically what kind of creative way you can implement it in a video. If they approve your proposal, then they'll send you the item, you reviewed on your channel, you got free stuff, and now you have a free product. So for that page, you need 1,000 followers on YouTube, or 5,000 on Twitter, and 10K on Instagram. So a lot of these different like sites for social influencers to get free stuff, they require a basic, like a minimum of a reach, just so they can ensure that you are some sort of influencer, or you have some sort of reach. As far as, so when they do give you these products, it's kind of not going to waste, that they're not just giving it to somebody who's not gonna pretty much share it with the masses, if that makes sense. So Octoly is really cool. I've got like some Brazilian Bum cream off there. I've got like some primer and some color pop. So like just some cute little items that you can find, just share it on your channel, and just be able to try some different things that you might not be able to, might not want to necessarily spend your money on, or that you can just find, you can discover new items. Next, they have this website called Influenster. They have these things called Vox boxes. I was researching all of the requirements so that when I shared these with you guys, you knew what the requirements were. So if you wanted to go and sign up for them. For Influencer, it's pretty much similar to Octoly, but on Influencer, you can sign up for free products, and then it's pretty much like a community where people talk about, oh, like they give their reviews on that product, like as a community. So like they'll be like, oh, this conditioner was good, this conditioner was whack. It's kind of, it's a community based like place, but that you can also share your feedback on your social media. But it's just like a big community. I don't necessarily use Influencer, but I know my sister does, and I've seen other people use it. It's just not a platform that I typically use. Grapevine. So I used to use Grapevine back in the day. I've gotten a few different sponsorships off of Grapevine. So Grapevine and this other place called FameBits, they pay you. So for Grapevine, you have to have a minimum of 10,000 subscribers. And on Grapevine, there's just like hella different like campaigns that you can get with working with different companies. So they might have stuff for like FashionNova jeans, Vanity Planet, like face wash brushes and stuff like that. They have like stuff for, I know if y'all have seen that game before, it's called Best Fiends. So you can get sponsorships like that on those sites. They can pay you anywhere from 100, 300, 500, just depending on how much they see you worth, if that makes sense, or how much they see your platform worth. You're able to pretty much, you can make money off of this website, but you just have to make sure that, like I said, you have to send a proposal. In like most of the rest of the sites, you have to send proposals so that they can see like how you would be a good fit for their site, and just see if their brand aligns with yours. And you do have the ability to choose from try to choose from different campaigns, but they have to pick you. You can't necessarily just go on there, expect to just pick a hella campaigns and they'll pay you. They have to see if you align with their brand, if you'll have the reach that they want, the things that they're looking for in an influencer. I think I've been able to work with Best Fiends as well as Vanity Planet off of Grapevine, and I think I've received over $400 from that website. So that's pretty cool. I like it, and they still are up and running today. So I would definitely give Grapevine a look. So next, there is FameBit. So FameBit is honestly very similar to Grapevine. It's a place where you just go on there and you can see different campaigns, and then they can choose to see if they want to work with you, and then you're able to receive money if you do have a successful campaign. So you just pretty much have to have a minimum of 5,000 subscribers, followers, etc. on YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, or Facebook. Pretty much the same thing as Grapevine. Go in there, like I said, create a proposal for why you want to work with the campaign. They either send you a product or you download an app, and then you make the video, and then they send you your payment. So it just pretty much depends on the algorithm or how profitable they see that your reach is. So you kind of pretty much on all of these websites, you have to sign up with your social media. So you either have to sign up with your Facebook, sign up with your Instagram, and they're able to see your platform and how large your platform is, and that's kind of how they tell how much they're going to pay you for that particular campaign. Also, I didn't talk about this as well. There's also another site called Socialix, and you just have to have 5K on Instagram or YouTube, and it's similar to Grapevine and FameBit, and it's just a site where you can see different campaigns. Companies can either reach out to you or you can reach out to them, and you can discuss or negotiate how you all are going to work in this campaign. You can discuss price, and then you will be able to get free products or a service, and you will talk about it on your platform. Alright, so another way that YouTubers make money is through commission. So commission is pretty much like a percentage that you make off of a sale of an item that you are marketing to your platform. So I'll give you all an example of 2 ways that I'm able to make commission. So there is this, I work with Vanity Planet. So Vanity Planet sells they sell face brushes, makeup brushes, very like beauty things, like a lot of beauty things. One of my favorite items that I love, and I would use this rather even if I wasn't like an influencer for them, is my massaging scalp brush. So that is my moneymaker, honestly. So whenever since I use it every time I do my wash day, like every time, I show it in my videos, and I make sure I talk about it in my videos because it's a product that I actually love and I can share it with you. So me sharing that product with you also allows me to make commission. So anytime I share it in my videos, I do have a coupon code that allows the product to go from $40 to $20 for my subscribers or people who watch my videos to see. So if they're interested in getting that product, so say 18 people purchased it, then I make a small percentage of that just because I was able to share their product with them. So that's pretty much what commission is. So a lot of these companies, they do offer commissions or affiliate programs, so that if you are sharing their product to the world and you're talking about it and you're really loving it, you're invested in it, this is a product that you swear by, and people know that you swear by it, since you're getting it's word of mouth, you're able to create to get some sort of revenue from that. So that's one way I'm able to make commission, and I do have different coupon codes, affiliate codes from different companies, because if I'm talking about something and I love it, why not share it with you and why not get money back from it? Because so much goes into making YouTube videos and making content, and like I said, the YouTube checks are not necessarily enough all the time, and they don't necessarily it's just good to have multiple sources of income as an influencer, because we put so much time, work, and effort into the things that we do. It's good that we're able to receive revenue from different ends. Also, another way that I can make commission, and I just recently found out about this, is this place called Go Magic Links. This video is not sponsored by them or anything like that, but this is really bomb. So say I do a makeup video and I'm like, okay, this is what I use and this from Sephora, this is what I use, this is what I use, this is what I use, or I do a haul video and this is the jacket that I got, and all y'all want this jacket. So basically you go to Go Magic Links, you place the link of where you got it. So say I got this from FashionNova, which I did. I placed that link into Go Magic, it converts it into another link, and then basically that link is my commission link. So say 85 people go and buy this jacket, now I'm able to make commission off of that jacket because of all of those people who purchased it. So that's pretty much what Go Magic Links is, and I think that any influencer that uses YouTube as their platform or as a blogger and is talking about products that they swear by, holy grail, everything and above, needs to use Go Magic Links, because if you're taking the time and the effort to put the links in the description box, or really thoroughly list out all of the products that you purchased to share with your subscribers, I think that if you're showing and you're using and you're actually being honest about these things, you should be able to make money from it. Why not? These companies make money from us, and they make a lot of money from us, so we should be able to make money from them as well. So Go Magic Links, if you're an influencer and you're not using Go Magic Links, you need to go and sign up and get an account for it right now. So another thing I wanted to talk about is this website called SocialBlade. SocialBlade is very, 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 I feel like it's important, because it takes you pretty much, you sign up for an account, and then you sign up with your YouTube, you sign up with your Instagram, your Twitter, and it puts all of those social media sites into this little algorithm, and it pretty much calculates your total reach. So from it calculating your total reach, it tells you pretty much how much you should charge companies. So for me, I make my money from YouTube monetization, commission, as well as sponsored posts through me directly. So I'm my manager for everything what I do with YouTube. So when I'm working with companies, I don't necessarily use that third-party sites like Grapevine and FameBit anymore. I still do from time to time. However, companies typically reach me directly now because my channel and my platform has grown larger. I don't necessarily have to use third-party sites because, like I said, they will reach out to me. So with that being said, SocialBlade pretty much tells you how much you should charge a company when doing a program or doing a campaign. I don't really do campaigns for free anymore, just because of the magnitude and the rapid growth of my channel. And I'm not saying that to sound cocky, but I want people to understand that when you do have such a reach, and yeah, when you have a reach, people have to pay for it. Like, you have to know your worth and you have to add tax. So just think about all the time, effort, money, and all of your equipment and your software, all of those things cost. Why would I do a campaign for a company for free because they sent me free products? Now I'm talking about it, I'm using the products, and 100 people go out and buy their products. So they just got a free video, and then they got 100 new customers, and what did I get? I got free products, but that's not gonna really replace all the time and the effort that I put into, you know, what I'm doing. So it's important that you understand as a social media influencer that these things that you are doing are most definitely profitable when you are doing them correctly. So you need to know your worth and then add tax. That is essential. So SocialBlade pretty much tallies all of your social media accounts up, and it pretty much goes into this algorithm, and it tells you how much you should charge for videos. So they told me that I should charge $1,500 for videos. Do I charge $1,500 for videos? Not yet, but I need to. But it pretty much gives you a rough estimate of how much you should charge. So I'm not saying that you should go with that exact amount that they are saying that you should charge, but I think you should kind of go something around that cost, because like I said, know your worth and add tax. So since we're talking about sponsorships, back to my notes, I want people to really understand what they're getting themselves into when they start to do sponsored posts. So a sponsored post or sponsored content is when a company sends you a good or a service. So say, for example, I was to work with Fenty Beauty. I've never worked with them, but they said, hey Nia, we are gonna send you some products. We want to pay you $500 for the video. Boom. That is a sponsored video because they sent me products as well as money. Some companies, they think that sponsored is just them sending a product. To me, that's not sponsored anymore. So it's money and a product. So pretty much when working with these companies, you want to make sure that, for me, you do your research. I'm not going to necessarily work with a company that I don't know anything about. They might not necessarily align with my personal values. So if they don't align with my personal values, or their ingredients don't align with, you know, the things that I would want to promote on my channel, I typically do not work with them. Some people do not have integrity or discernment when it comes to certain sponsorships, and that's just them. You know, for me, all money is not good money, so I don't want everything or every sponsorship because it's, you know, available to me. I want to make sure that it's something that I personally know that I would use and that I would want my audience to use or know about. I'm not gonna just accept any and everything, because when I tell y'all, weave companies from AliExpress email me every day, and I'm just like, girl, I do not want your weave. So things like that, just definitely having discernment and knowing what you want to do, research in these companies and seeing that, okay, like if they do reach out to me, I can see myself working with them, and I can see myself using their products. Also, for me personally, don't be afraid to reach out to brands. So for the longest, I thought that opportunities had to come knocking at my doors, and that's not always the case. One of my favorite companies that I've been working with now happens to be My Yellow Organics, and I just shot them an email. I, you know, bought their products because I saw them on YouTube, and then I was like, oh wow, I want to try it, and I ended up trying it, falling in love with it. I just emailed them, and now we've been working with each other for a year now. So they send me products, we do sponsored collaborations. When they want to do campaigns, they reach out to me, and I'm really enjoying being an influencer for them. I thoroughly enjoy their products. I made sure that I did my research on the company, the ingredients that are in their products, their CEO, everything like that, and I felt that this was a brand that I really knew that I would love. When I use the products, I love them. So me being able to be an influencer for them, as well as make money from, you know, working with them, has been extremely fun, because it's like, it's a company that I love and I'm able to work with and be able to be genuine and honest about the things that I'm doing with the company. So don't be afraid to reach out to a company if you know that for a damn fact that you have something to offer them and they also have something to offer you, that it can be a symbiotic relationship. Do not feel, don't be scared to reach out. But when you are reaching out to these companies, make sure that you're keeping it professional, but you're also showing them who you are through email. So it's not really hard to necessarily get people like a company's PR email. A lot of them have them on their Instagram, or even if you just shoot an email to the company, somebody will direct you to public relations, especially if they see that you can provide their company with something. So don't be afraid to reach out. Make sure that when you do reach out that you come correct. If you have a creator deck, and that's pretty much a PowerPoint that's all about who you are, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. So make sure that you just come with all of your credentials when you want to work with these companies. Come correct, be respectful, be polite, but also make sure that you you know, your personality shines through your email. Also, so I just spoke about a creator deck. So a creator deck is pretty much a PowerPoint. So a deck, we call them decks in my world, but it's pretty much a PowerPoint or a media kit of you. So it shows who you are, what you have to offer, your demographics / analytics, and those things are pretty much like your reach. So like who you're reaching. So my demographic or my analytics says that I reach about 94% women, 14% men, and my biggest country that I am reached in, well, that I reach is in the United States, and one of my biggest states that I reach in happens to be New York and then Georgia. So them being able to see those type of things makes it easier to know that they want to work with you, because they know what demographic you're reaching. So that's important to provide companies with, so that they can see what type of influencer you are, because not all influencers are the same. Some influencers reach the gamer world, some influencers reach the natural hair world, some influencers reach the makeup world, the food world. There's so many different worlds, and influencers are needed in all of them. So that's why I'm sharing this information with you, because at the end of the day, this is not a competition. I want everyone to eat, and me sharing my knowledge with you is definitely not taking away my food at all. So I want to be able to provide you all with just a little bit more information, as well as resources, so that you know where you can get these things from. So yeah, a creator deck / media kit just pretty much shows all that you do. It's your showcase, and you can put like I said, your analytics, your demographics, where you're reaching, how many subscribers you have, what social media platforms are you most active on. Even throw in some video clips of what you've done. Just, you know, really showing what you can do, showing your most popular videos, the different contents that you do, even throwing some of the companies that you've worked with. So having all of those things inside of your creator deck will allow companies to get a better feel of who you are, and then it'll drive them to most of your social media platforms, see the different things that you have to offer, see if their brand aligns with yours, and then boom, y'all have a partnership. Also, you want to make sure that you post consistently, and we just talked about consistency earlier in this video, but just make sure that the posts that you're doing are engaging. Like, don't just post stuff, and even if it is sponsored content, it does not have to be boring. A lot of people automatically think, oh, it's sponsored, oh, it's fake. No, like I said, if you do thorough research on the companies and the brands that you're working with, the sponsoredness will not be fake or ingenuine, because you actually know about the company, you know what they have to offer, you know about their products / their services. So these are things that you can actually talk about. So when you're doing these sponsored posts, these sponsored content, or you're working with these companies or collaborating with these companies, you want to make sure that you are engaging with your followers, your subscribers, because they look at that. Companies see these things, and when they see that you are having positive you know, engagement and feedback from, you know, your subscribers, that makes them more inclined to work with you on different projects. And a lot of these companies have friends in different fields or at different companies, and that also makes them more inclined to share you with them, so that when you have a good campaign with these companies, they're more inclined to share you and get the word out about you. And that basically means that you have an increase of different companies and different campaigns that you can work with. So as an influencer, it's so important that you are professional, that you are genuine, that you are timely, and that you're doing these things for the right reason. I personally don't think that anyone who comes on here just trying to make money, being super money hungry, lasts long or grows very fast, or they might grow fast but they might die out really quick, because people can, like I said, people can smell the phony and the fake. So when doing these things and, you know, making content, making money is an incentive, and it's definitely cool to do so, but you also want to make sure that you are all doing these for the right reasons and that you're being genuine. So I hope this video was I hope I touched on things that you all didn't know about. I definitely will be making way more videos on how to just navigate through this YouTube social media world just in general. I have so much more to learn. Let me tell y'all that. I have so much more to learn, because every day I find something new out. So don't think that I know it all. I'm learning every day, but I want to share a little bit of information as well as the knowledge that I do have with you all, because I know a lot of you who do watch my channel are growing YouTubers. I'm not going to say small YouTubers. You all are growing, because we all have to start from somewhere, but that doesn't mean give up. So I want you all to take this knowledge, take these resources that I'm providing you with, and just, you know, go with it. So thank you all so much for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on your notifications, because I know y'all don't be watching my videos. So turn on the notifications so that you know when I'm getting posting a video. But like I said, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much for you know, being with me on this journey. Thank you, and I'll see you all in my next one.